to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
He makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Davis will throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive.
Bringing it back. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. My, oh my, 41 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, it's the options a little bit more second down after that loss of yards play.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight. But the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Give to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Rainbow Warriors buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Number 6 in the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Davis will throw. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The give on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawaii. Quick strike through the air for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Ford. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Snags it quickly on the left.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Warriors. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Ford. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Davis looking to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Perry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they've regained the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Davis looking to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. back to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Caught near the sticks. It's 4. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Indiana is on the wrong end of the steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. They want to run this quarterback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all.
Breaks into the open on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Davis will throw. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Davis looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Nice move, create some space. Touchdown, Cardinal! They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Davis will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. There he goes. Just keeps moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yard.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hawaii!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ball State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cardinals that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Davis will throw. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it out of bounds at the 36. That's enough for a first down, and it stops the clock. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung.